guys, it's Olivia and I'm back with another video. So, as you can tell, I'm in my car this week. No, we're not going anywhere, but I just thought that this would be the best setting for the video that I'm filming. So you guys have read the title. I am making another Uber Eats video. This video isn't going to be showing how much I earn, but it is going to be a video telling you guys everything I think you need to have in your car while delivering for Uber Eats. But before we get into this week's video, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday. I make anywhere from Uber Eats videos like this to rant videos to how to make money online videos. And with all that being said, let's get into this week's video. So the first thing you need in your car, and this might sound very obvious, but I've had some run-ins with a couple of people who didn't think of this. The first thing you need is a phone charger. And don't have one charger that you bring from your house into your car back and forth, because one day you're going to forget it at home and you're going to be out and it's going to be so busy, back to back orders. You're going to see that your phone is dying and you're going to be like, oh, let me reach for my charger that isn't here. No. Have one that you keep in your house, one that you keep in your car at all times. I had someone comment on one of my Uber videos saying, oh, you make so much money, you work so many hours. I wish I could work more hours, but my phone keeps dying. And I'm just like, well then charge it. Like, have a charger in your car. Every car has somewhere to plug in a charger. Whether you have one of the newer cars that you can plug a charger directly into your car, or whether you have to use one of these, plug it in and plug it into your car. It doesn't have to be a fast charger or anything like that. Both of these, this and this, are both from the dollar store. I spent $2 and I use these two to keep my phone charged so that I can make hundreds of dollars. So get you a phone charger so you can work as many hours as you want straight. Number 2, you're gonna need a phone mount. So as we know, with Uber, we're being directed via a map to different restaurants and different people's houses. And while we might know where the restaurants are because maybe we're delivering in our area, we might not know where this specific street is in this specific neighborhood, right? So regardless of if you're driving in a place you're familiar with or not, you're gonna need to look at the map. And it's so much easier to have your phone on your car dashboard than it is to like have it on your knee or something, or have it in your front cup holder. Like, get you a phone holder, whether it's a magnetic one where your phone just sticks on, or if it's one that clips around your phone, whatever. Get something to keep your phone on your dashboard so you can be driving and just glancing over if and when you need to. And yes, the Uber map, as well as any other map you decide to use, probably has voice. So you might not need to look and it's like, oh, turn here in 50 meters. Sure. But for me, I like to see it. So get you a dash mount. Number 3, and this one is more for just keeping you motivated and wanting to stay on the road longer. Have an aux cord and or Bluetooth. For me, as much as I enjoy driving, doing the same thing, drive, pick up, drive, drop off, drive, pick up, drive, drop off, it can get kind of mundane, kind of repetitive, kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. However, if I have my favorite playlist on, if I have my favorite song on, I can listen to any song I want 20 times in a row if I feel like it, because this is my car and I'm in here by myself and I control the aux, right? Or I can listen to a podcast or whatever it is that I want to listen to in my car. Yeah, sure, you could listen to the radio, I suppose, but no, have a way to connect your phone to your car speakers, whether that's Apple CarPlay, whether that's an aux cord, whether that's Bluetooth. However you can get the music from your phone to play through your car, do that. I have a 2008 base model Toyota Prius. There is no aux and there is no Bluetooth. So what did I do? I got an FM transmitter, which is basically, I find a radio station on my car that only has static, just shh, right? Then I take the transmitter and I set it to the same radio station, and then I connect my phone to the transmitter via Bluetooth.
Bluetooth connected.
Now that the transmitter and my car are on the same frequency, The music from my phone plays through my car speakers. Whatever you have to do, regardless of how old your car is, there is a way. Okay? Number 4, have empty cup holders in your car. When you go to a store, especially a fast food place, and if there's multiple drinks, they're gonna give you one of these, right? And these things are pretty flimsy, pretty bendy, and when they have 4 full drinks in them, they get kind of topply, wobbly, okay? These are okay for when you're walking from the store to your car, or when you're walking from your car to the person's doorstep, because it's a lot easier to carry 4 drinks like this than it is to carry 4 individual drinks in your hand, right? However, while you're in your car driving from the store to the person's house, let me tell you something. If you keep the drinks in this, the odds of them spilling are a lot higher. What I do personally is, let's say I have 3 drinks in here, I take one out, put it in the cup holder, and I put one in the back cup holder, and then I drive to the person's house. When I get there, I pick the tray back up, put the drinks back in here, and then walk to their doorstep. I don't be driving with drinks just all up in this. Sometimes you have to, like I've been to places where they'll literally give me 2 trays of drinks, so I have 8 drinks. To my knowledge, no car has 8 cup holders. So yes, there are situations where you have to leave it in here. But if you don't have to, and you have empty cup holders, take the drinks out of the tray, put them in the cup holders, that way they're not going to spill, and put them back in the cup holders when you're going to drop them off. Trust me. Number 5, and this one, if I'm being 100% honest, I don't think is mandatory. However, it is mandatory if you want to be able to take every order. Hear me out. So number 5 is a thermal bag or a hot bag or whatever you want to call it. Basically, this keeps the temperature of whatever you put in it. If you put something hot in it, it keeps it hot. If you put something cold in it, it keeps it cold. Don't put something hot and something cold in here at the same time. Like, don't put a burger and ice cream in here. Like, then it's just not going to work. But the reason why I say, kind of, sort of, is because in my area, in and around the suburbs of Toronto, literally only 5% of the restaurants require you to have a bag. So one way to know whether or not a restaurant requires you to have a bag is after you accept it, if you read the notes and it says must have hot bag, then obviously you need the hot bag. But if it doesn't say that, they don't require it. I've probably been to 5 restaurants ever that didn't say it in the notes, but then when I showed up, they were like, oh, do you have a bag? And I was like, oh yeah, sure, let me go get it in my car. Some people, every other driver I've seen, they bring the bag in with them to every single restaurant. I do not do that. Bringing the bag takes longer, in my personal opinion. Sometimes I'll have it here on my passenger seat and I'll leave it in my car. And when I get to my car, open it up, put it in. But I don't lug it around to every single store. If I'm doing 20 deliveries, I'm not bringing this in and out of my car 20 times. I'm not doing it. So that's just me. And I have a 100% rating on Uber Eats, which means no one's complaining that their food is cold or their ice cream melted or da-da-da-da. At least they're not complaining to me. Maybe they're complaining to the restaurant. I don't know. I don't see that. But no one's giving me thumbs down, which makes me feel like they're getting their food in the condition that they expected to. Like, when you're ordering food, you don't expect it to be hot straight out the oven, because it's not. I had to drive 20 minutes to get to your house, right? So you weren't expecting it to be scorching hot, and it wasn't scorching hot. So you're like, this is the condition I expected my food to be in. So here's your $10 tip, and here's your thumbs up. Like, legit. I get mad tips and I have a 100% rating. So I'm just saying. I don't really think you need a hot bag. I literally only use it when the restaurant requests it. However, if you don't want to be declining good orders because you don't have a hot bag, then get one. Honestly, I don't know how much this one costs. This was already in my house so I just took it and it's mine now. But you can probably get one at Walmart for like 20 bucks, and you're gonna make back that 20 bucks in like 2-3 deliveries. So it's definitely worth getting a hot bag if you don't have one. But if you don't want to spend 20 bucks, you literally don't have to, and you'll make just as much money, because right as you cancel the order that required a hot bag, you're gonna get an order that doesn't require a hot bag. So yeah. Number 6, bring snacks and or food from home. Once again, if you're like me and you're delivering for hours at a time, you're gonna get hungry. So one thing you could do is go through a drive-through and buy a meal like burgers, fries, and a drink for like 12 bucks. Or you could have brought something from home and not spent that money, and now you're not dipping into the profits of the money you just earned. Like, you just earned money and you spent it pretty much before it hit your account. Because on Uber, you can cash out every day, or you can wait till Monday and then it hits your account on Tuesday. I just wait the week, because I believe if you cash out daily, there's a fee, but if you just wait for the weekly cash out, there's no fee. So anyways, I just wait weekly. But the point is, if you're cashing out daily and you just cashed out your 20 and then you spent 12 of it, no. So bring something from home, whether you're bringing a sandwich, whether you're bringing chips, cookies, a chocolate bar. Like, bring food from home, that way you don't have to stop. And one, that's taking up time that you're stopping and buying your own food, which means at this current point in time, you're not delivering someone else's food, which means you're not making money. So you don't have to stop and get food, which wastes time. You don't have to come home and grab something to eat, which wastes time. And you're also not buying food, which wastes the money that you literally just made. So bringing food from home saves you time and saves you money. So bring some snacks. It doesn't have to be a whole meal. You don't have to meal prep to drive Uber, but just bring a granola bar or something. Okay? And number 7 is bring a water bottle. Bring water with you. You are going to get hot. Whether it is summer or winter, you're going to get hot and you're going to get thirsty. If it's summer, yeah, sure, you're in your car, maybe the windows are down, maybe the AC is on, yeah, sure. But keep in mind, you're not an Uber driver. You're an Uber Eats driver, which means you're getting in and out of your car. You're getting out of your car to pick up the food and out of your car to drop off the food. You're getting in and out of your car. You're in and out of the hot sun. You're going to get thirsty. Bring a water bottle. Also, in the winter, you're going to be hot and therefore thirsty, because you're going to have the heat on and you're going to get thirsty. Trust me. Bring some water. Bring 2 bottles of water. And just a quick little tip, I guess. I know I said keep your cup holders empty so that you can put the customers' drinks in your cup holders. Yes, sure. When you don't have someone's drinks in your car, keep this in your cup holder. When you do have someone's drinks in your car, throw it in your glove box. But always have water with you, because you are going to get thirsty. Trust me. So yes, those are the 7 things I think you should have in your car at all times as an Uber Eats driver. And all of these things are going to keep you on the road, keep you making money. Phone charger, so you don't have to come home and charge. Phone mount, so that you don't be missing turns and now it takes you longer to get to the restaurant or get to the person's house. An aux cord to keep you motivated, listening to the music you like, listening to a podcast you like, whatever. Something to keep you entertained while you're picking up, dropping off. Okay? Empty cup holders, so that you don't have to drive 2 kilometers per hour because, there's a pothole and I don't want the car to shake and the drink to spill. We don't have time for that. A thermal bag, so that you can accept every order, even the ones that require it, which is literally 5% of the orders, at least in Toronto. Snacks and food, so you don't have to stop for food and or come home for food. And a water bottle, so that you don't have to buy water and or come home for water. So all of these things are going to keep you on the road, doing trips efficiently, accepting all the orders, and yeah, you're just gonna make more money because you're not gonna have to stop, because everything you need is already gonna be in your car. So that's all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you think your friends will enjoy it, be sure to share it with them. All my social media links will be down below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, because I make new videos every Monday, and I'll see you next Monday with a new video. It is hot in this car. but I don't want to turn on the car and turn on the AC because that will ruin the audio of my video. Okay.